They are so creative with their attacks. This one really could go either way. It is so difficult to predict. And I'm just excited overall. Here we go. It is Leo, the attacker that has always been kicking off for QSFN, and he has been 3-starring every single time he's used Hydra, a bunch of those attacks. That is his method of choice here, Carbon.
He is indeed bringing it yet again. Has the 7 dragon, starts off with the balloon onto the cannon. Typically, we may see maybe a blimp here, but typically you want to send that blimp for the town hall through a Warden Eternal Tome to help protect it. We got the dragons down nice and early. Gonna push his way straight into the Eagle Artillery so he doesn't have to worry about the Eagle firing on his dragons later in the raid. Here comes the Queen to charge her way towards the scatter shot on the top side, being protected by the King, but now using some skeleton spells to help distract, but the blimp is now down, Judo.
Yeah, hoping for that warded ability. Oh my word, he just caught it, Carbon. Has to freeze defenses en route, but check this out. They have all avoided the multi-target Inferno. The Dragon Rider splits back across, so that is huge. It can definitely help to recover this. All of the dragons across to that right-hand side. The main target right now is the central multi, which he rages a dragon. It's low on health. Oh, but it does indeed get it. That was huge.
But he still has the Royal Champion now finally deploying her on the top side onto the mortar into the Arch Tower, finds the Tesla farm. So this Royal Champion can do a ton of work through this area. Still has the Queen ability. Now the King is going to help provide a tanking for the Royal Champion with the Queen ability, RC ability. Oh, he does pull out a Lava Hound, unfortunately. But it's looking like he still has enough to push his way through.
Yeah, the Expo is a little bit dangerous with that Lava Hound, but he's got a couple of dragons, the Queen, the RC. He can wipe that out pretty quickly. With the Queen ability left over, I'm pretty sure he should be able to get this one. But check it out, we have Skelly Traps, the Tornado Trap in that region, holding on to that Queen ability. Look at that one little minion at the top, Carbon, taking out that cannon. That was huge. Great spotting by his team. Queen ability pops. It's getting close, but with only splash damage defenses left, Leo is looking good to open things off for QSFN, continuing his triple trend as he has been doing all weekend long.
What a way to start off this final match. Yes, the last match of this qualifier to determine who gets that golden ticket to have that final spot in, well, not the final spot, to have at least a guaranteed spot into the World Championship later this year. Because if you lose this match, you're going to get a silver ticket, but you still have to compete in the last chance qualifiers. And Leo helps QSFN get one step closer to that dream, but Badzinger is standing in their way. They are looking to answer, and Juan has been leading off the charge for Badzinger so far in few of these wars. Can he do it again? And yes, he is bringing the Hydra in with this attack.
This is exactly what he did last time. We are almost mimicking the last war in terms of attack strategies. An early blimp towards the town hall, though. I wonder if he was expecting potentially traps from a different area of the town hall. So just wanting to take that down early, and so far so good. Not really finding any difficulty in that area. And once it's down, he can now concentrate on the dragons, particularly since he has the pathing as well. He knows they will not go over to that Giga Poison, where often they can take such huge damage.
They can, but the thing, what he did take down very early was that Tesla farm, which is brilliant. So now he doesn't have to worry about a Royal Champion getting caught up in a Tesla farm where there could be a bunch of ground skellies. With an early warden ability, look at those dragons pulling those seeking air mines in the core of this base to stay up and tanking as he's moving his way through with the freeze. Oh, there's a few red air bombs right in the middle, but another rage battle comes down. If he drops this Royal Champion, though, depends on what's going to come out of this clan castle. His RC is now down south into the defending King.
He's freezing the multi and the Queen. It's a wise play. He's trying everything he can to get that central multi. Look at the owl chaining through. The owl takes down the multi. Can you believe it? With the Queen ability, 2 rages and a freeze. Will it be enough? But with the Expo and single target Inferno, also a battle builder there, it is going to be so close for Juan moving down to this final stage of the attack.
The dragon splits off to the clan castle, finds a tornado trap as long as in the... Oh, the Royal Champion is going to pull the CC. Oh, it is a triple ice golem, he has a rage spell, but the queen is going to get slowed down so much. I just don't. Yeah, there's the rage, but he's not going to be able to push through the rest of this. A minute left.
He's outside of the single target Inferno range, which is huge. Give him any type of opportunity. But, I mean, if he had a wall breaker, maybe the Archer Queen ability could do this. But the fact that she has to get through a wall and the single is just huge. There's also a bomb tower there, Carbon. So even if he spawns the archers, they will be history, leaving the queen herself vulnerable. Not the start that Badzinger needed. Oh, my word.
Going to be a 95% 2-star. Looks the queen does go down, trying to have this minion get a little bit advantage, but the dragons were not able to take down Loop Zera's base, and Loop Zera is defending here on one side, and then he's been coming in with some amazing attacks on the offensive side. I would say not just amazing attacks, but amazing recovery attacks at that. So they still have plenty of attacks in this war, but remember, this is for the golden ticket. So if you lose, you will still get a silver ticket, but you still have to try to compete again in order to qualify for the World Finals.
I have to be completely honest with you. I am so glad that the loser of this match still gets a silver ticket, because I have loved watching them both. I've thoroughly enjoyed this weekend, and I am just excited to see whoever it is again, and the fact that they still have a chance to get to that world final. But nothing is decided yet. One still to get a high percentage 2-star there. And actually, if we think back to the last war, it was decided on percentage. And that attack would actually be high enough to get the victory. So all is not lost here, and it is Caetano. Now, Juan actually 3-starred both of his matches today, then only just got the 2-star. Caetano has 2-starred both of his matches today. So can the roles be reversed here? That would be huge for QSFN.
Yeah, with that last attack from Caetano being the hog attack, he decides to go in towards the air with the early warden ability, protecting this battle blimp through the core. And look at those skeletons, distracting that single target Inferno. Does pull out a headhunter, and it looks like a minion, or is that a super minion in there? Oh, just looks like headhunters, meaning there's got to be a lava hound inside of that clan castle. The town hall has been secured. These dragons are splitting off in a couple of different directions here. Still has that royal champion.
Like you said, the Lava Hound pops out of the clan castle, so let's find out where he can go from here. To be honest with you, he still has a lot of dragons, and the Battle Blimp pulled a lot of air mines en route. Using these skellies down to the Tesla farm is a good choice to try and help protect this royal champion, who could be critical to the western side of the base. 2 free spells left with the Queen ability, Warden ability, and everything closing down on this area. It is looking good for Caetano, with over 1 minute 30 remaining as well. He is cruising on in for the 3-star.
Absolutely. He has another phrase to use, but this is going to be back-to-back 3 stars for QSFN. But we saw the previous war being the 13-13, meaning 2 of the attacks failed. Will we see more 3 stars coming in, or will the defenses start to pile up in this war? Because it's going to be neck and neck. What a beautiful triple. That blimp pulling so many seeking air mines really protected those dragons as he pushed his way through, and QSFN is getting closer to that golden ticket.
Oh, it is a one-way train for them right now, and Caetano, the captain, must be happy with that. Like I said, he has really struggled a little bit here today, despite fantastic attacks, just a little bit short. So the fact that he's pulled that one around for his team is going to be good for him. But he is the star of the show for Badzinger, in my opinion. Ramirez and his attacks really have been next level. He quickly finds a Tesla farm up to that area, Carbon, has to deploy more balloons than intended. I'm sure that's not the end of the world as long as he gets this town hall.
Yeah, with a triple ice golem coming out, the sneaky goblins look like they're going to secure the town hall here. Drops an early poison spell to deal with these ground skeletons. Town hall goes down, but he's going to pull the ice golems into the poison, and here goes the queen to easily take them down, to be able to then set up the Lalo after his queen and king probably charging towards the scatter.
Seems that way, and he's obviously just taking his time. One thing about Ramirez is he is, in my opinion, very similar to Luke Zera. He's very fast with his reactions, and when something goes wrong, he can quickly adapt in order to make sure that the plan stays on course. And look at that jump spell, nicely placed for the king and queen to get in towards the multi-target Inferno. This is similar to what we seen from his Sui Lalo attack yesterday. Look at the Royal Champion now as well, just thinning out this compartment to the bottom to keep the king and queen on track. This looks beautiful, Carbon.
You know, I'm surprised. Where's the Grand Warden on ground? I would thought that he's gonna place the Warden on ground and then pop that ability to get so much value through the core, but he decides to send him in the bottom side with the Lalo on air. This queen's ability is going to be forced through that single target Inferno, but he did clear the whole core of the space, and the Lalo is looking fantastic with the Ice Hound. Gonna die off and freeze this area and moves across to the top side, and he still has a few spells to use with the Grand War Eternal Tome.
He's got so much left over. The Royal Champion did indeed get across to that multi pretty quick to help the Lalo. The balloons took a little bit of a hit there, so they are now low in hit points. He's got that Warden ability, like you said though, Carbon, but notice there is a Wizard Tower alongside Tesla up to the top area, so I think he's trying to save as many spells as he can for that northern compartment.
He has the freeze onto the single. He can drop one balloon to distract the Wizard Tower up top, but he still has an additional freeze spell to use. There it is on the Wizard Tower, the Tesla, the Archer Tower, and he's pushing his way through with a few minions down south for cleanup, and he knows it. This is going to be a 3-star for Badzinger to keep them close within striking distance.
They will be right there to pounce. Any mistake from QSFN might mean they can take that advantage, because a 96% is significantly higher than majority of the 2 stars we have seen. I know we've seen some devastating 99%, but as far as the 2 stars and even 1 stars we have seen throughout this weekend, 96% does keep Badzinger in that position where they can easily sneak it from a single mistake by QSFN.
Absolutely. The 96 puts him in a really good spot, because if one fail, it has to be 97, 98, or a 99 just to stay ahead. And we've seen, like you mentioned, a lot of attacks being below even in the 90% range. So they are just hoping for just a sliver of a defense that can make all the difference in a match like this. But Giovanni for QSFN does not want to fail and wants to keep putting the 3 stars on the board. And they control their destiny with all the final attacks here. And the P.E.K.K.A. Smash looks to be the call here, charging this Warden in towards a single target Inferno. So this could be risky. Let's see how he's going to try to protect this Warden through this area.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. Giovanni started Clash of Clans in 2013, so he has a lot of experience, and the P.E.K.K.A. Smash is his favorite strategy. You see the monthly pre-qualifier hit rate of 50%. He's also had that in the qualifier, 2-3 stars yesterday, but 2 stars so far today. And starting out this attack, Carbon, he took care of that single pretty easily. The rage to speed up the Warden and the freeze.
The Royal Champion goes down just like that. What a value from a Warden walk. Giovanni, brilliant job right now sending the king down into the bottom multi-target Inferno where the defending king is as well, and trying to double wall break into the Eagle. Looks like he's able to, but here we go. The siege barracks being dropped on the bottom side, so he's investing everything to push his way to the top side of that town hall.
Oh, the Super Wizards have kind of gone to the bottom, but they redirect. That is huge to keep them in the pack with the P.E.K.K.A. chaining through that center. Can the king get this bottom area, though, to keep them on track? You see all of the damage. What's the plan for the town hall here, Carbon? He's got the jump, and he's hoping to just get the P.E.K.K.A. all of the way through there.
He's taking a lot of damage here. They're disappearing. And is that it? Oh, that's his Ice Golem that comes out. The Lava Hound did go down. The P.E.K.K.A.s finally make their way in towards the Town Hall compartment. But the P.E.K.K.A.s are coming back, though. P.E.K.K.A.s, don't jump back. Go to the Town Hall. Okay, they finally are freezing the Town Hall now. And here comes the RC on the right side with the Queen ability still in the bag. He should be able to at least secure that Town Hall now.
Oh, look at that invisibility as well. Just perfect in order to catch the heroes and the P.E.K.K.A. Oh, that certainly got our hearts racing a little bit. But with the Queen ability and the Royal Champion ability, just a thin line of defenses across this northeastern side. He's got the 3-star.
Oh, yeah.
You can see the celebration, and rightly so, keeping QSFN 3-starring non-stop, which the war is in their hands. Badzinger can do what they want, but if QSFN can keep this streak going, they will be getting their golden ticket.
They are trying to join the likes of Alternate Attacks, Tompanai Empire, Queen Walkers, JX Tiger. There's so many teams that have performed so well, and QSFN has been doing amazing in this qualifiers. And hey, Badzinger is trying to upset them right here, right now, coming from the lower brackets. But Giovanni, what a great Pekka Smash attack. Took the risk with the Siege Barracks, but he was able to funnel those troops perfectly to the Town Hall and show the strength of that attack. But still, that one fail being the 96%, it could be anything coming down to the final attacks. But at this point, Badzinger need to answer with the 3 stars.
Oh yeah, they need to keep their foot on the gas and just hope, have confidence in their bases. It is Dima who has been so impressive. I mean, all of the players have, let's be honest, these two teams are neck and neck. Really, really top level Clash players. But what can he do with the Hydra? He's got the clone spell, which is something he has been doing, and also the heal. Now notice just entering from that right side of the Town Hall, so we can expect the blimp to be cut across from this region. And the clone is always good when you have those single target infernos looming, Carbon, so you can quickly get that out with your clone balloons.
Absolutely. Here we go. The blimps under the ability makes it to the Town Hall. We've got that clone. The balloons do clone, and they are going to jump across to take down that single target inferno behind the Town Hall. Brilliant job. Here comes the freeze onto the defending queen. The dragon is pushing it straight into the core while his heroes are going to the top side and getting all the value, including the Eagle artillery up there.
You see the Tesla pop. This is looking a bit difficult now for the heroes. Will they be able to get that Eagle? The dragons are right there though, so as long as the Expo is continuing to fire at the heroes, they should be able to finish off. And he has at least thinned out the core. That's the main part of this attack. He's got freeze spells left over and balloons, so he's certainly got enough to be able to finish off these defenses, but everything's starting to slow down. However, 1 minute 45, still got enough time left over.
He does with the queen ability. The 3 balloons left. There's the free spells. The royal champion comes around. The dragon can provide distraction. Down goes the scatter shot. Few balloons coming down to the bottom air defense. With 1 minute and 30 seconds left, the queen does have her ability. That will be the difference maker there. The dragon needs to get through here. Come on, dragon, 1 left. This air defense is picking him off 1 by 1, but it should be enough with that queen ability here.
It certainly should. The Royal Champion just about sniped the cannon, which just avoids a little bit of damage. To be honest, with the Unicorn still on the Queen, I'm pretty sure she would have got through that. And he's just waiting for the Wizard Tower to go down, I would assume, before he pops that Queen ability, just to assure that the archers can get through the wall a little bit faster. You never, ever want to be in the situation where it comes down to time. Badzinger have had that previously in a community tournament. Fortunately, it did go in their favor, but I know from the ESL Mobile, they had a perfect war, which came down to time, and actually, the average attack time was the same, Carbon. They had to go to a further tiebreak. So Badzinger have been in this situation. They are going to make sure that every single play is used to speed up the attacks.
Absolutely. You do not want to be swagging anything, especially if it's spells that can speed up the raid and get that 3-star even quicker. But Badzinger is staying close. Can QSFN keep the 3 stars rolling? The next attack is going to be an absolute amazing attacker, or should I say amazing recovery attacker, no matter what, even if it goes wrong. And he's sending this blimp towards the bottom side. He does not find the sweeper. It is going to land right by the multi-target inferno. Rage invis this section. So he's going to keep using these invis to help take the single in this compartment down. I would assume you're going to send your heroes to the town hall and the Lalo to the left.
I'm interested, Carbon. Do you think he wanted the Super Wizards in that compartment, or did he want them in with the scatter shot to chain through and get the Expos behind the Town Hall? I'm not too sure. I think he might have wanted that further compartment.
No. I think that's a perfect compartment because then his heroes can push into the Town Hall and then the Royal Champion can go for that scatter shot. And then she can make her way towards the middle and grab that with the Lalo coming in from the left side. But the thing we have to worry about is time. This Lava Hound, though, is going to slow this queen down. There's the multi-mortar. There's the poison spell. He can get some crazy value. Does have that extra invisibility spell. There's the wall break. So he needs to keep his eye on time with about a minute and 30 seconds left is when you you really have to start to get your Lalo down. But we've seen Lalos being done with about 30 seconds or like 45 seconds left and also getting it done, which is absolutely insane. But here we go. The Royal Champion is going in for that scatter shot.
Exactly like you said. I thought he had a bit of a jump and a bit of a panic at first, but definitely recovered. So seemingly all plan here. For the first time today, Loopzera is having things go right for him. Look at that freeze spell just for the Eagle and the multi. Little things like that are just brilliant in my opinion. The perfect planning as the Royal Champion just merges in with the Lalo. It looks so good right now. Wow. 2 haste and a freeze for this back end area. And the Grand Warden ability only just used in that middle area.
We've got a bunch of balloons here. That Tesla farm is doing a lot of damage to these balloons, but they're able to overwhelm that. The Royal Champion... No, wait. Is that the enemy Royal Champion, though?
Oh, no, the scatter!
She's still up! The enemy RC is not going to go down! Oh, no! This is going to be huge for Badzinger!
Oh, no!
Wow!
The one attack that seemed to be going to plan, and the Lalo just didn't have the force through. His balloons did not get the scatter, which was huge as it kept just raining damage. And we talked about this, Carbon, but Juan's 96% attack means that Badzinger, if they 3-star, will indeed leapfrog QSFN. This is a huge turning point in the war, and you can see why Loopzera is so frustrated that it just fell short towards the back end of the attack.
Yeah, it was looking so good, but I don't know what the necessary plan on the backside where that Royal Champion was. Did he have some headhunters trying to move in under a wooden ability? Did they find the spring traps and get launched so she started to pick everything off? It was unfortunate. It was just so powerful from the initial blimp to the heroes, but the Lalo just was not able to get it done. So now Badzinger can take advantage of this opportunity with a 3-star. If they don't, it swings back to QSFN. And this is the moment that these players have dreamed for, is an opportunity to take the lead in a finals match. And ND is the player up to the plate to look to get it done. Doing a Queen Charge Dragon Rider, starting off with that Battle Blimp for the Town Hall. Pulls out some Rocket Loons. We got a minion. We got Sneaky Goblins now locking onto the Town Hall. Should be going down. But luckily, these Rocket Loons no longer have that kind of haste ability, so the Queen should easily be able to take them down.
Yeah, perfect in terms of a Queen Charge. This is a terrible Clan Castle combination, but the super minions are actually on the healers. Wipe one of them down. Not the end of the world, but in a Queen Charge, particularly if he wants a lot of value, that one healer could be a big deal.
Absolutely, especially if he pushes his way into a multiple Seeking Air Mine section. Every single healer is so important to keep that Queen pushing through, especially a bunch of point damage defenses like Expos, the Grand Warden Altar, and an enemy Queen. There's balloons trying to pull these Seeking Air Mines to protect them. Here comes the King. Where is he going to go? It looks like he's going to walk straight for the... Well, the Yak's going for the wall while the King runs up and around. Rages up that Queen to get through the enemy King. Here comes the Royal Champion to help assist the King over to the right.
Yeah, just trying to get that multi-target Inferno, and I think he would like the Archer Queen over there as well, obviously, with the Dragon Riders in that region. Decides to freeze her up alongside the multi, so everything should surround that and take them down. Dragon Riders just inside the Warden ability as the Seeking Air Mine goes off, but look down to the bottom as well, raging the Queen. Ooh. Such coordination here by ND. There's a lot happening right now, but nothing going towards that multi.
But that Royal Champion should path directly into the middle here, which is brilliant. While these Dragon Riders are taking out the top side, rages up the RC, down goes that core multi, and dropping the invisibility spell for ND. And this is looking really good for ND to get the triple and to take the lead. The Dragon Riders do go down, but there's the freeze. But the Queen ability still in the bag should help out so much to finish this one off. Oh, he pops it though.
You've seen all of the red air bombs take out the healers.
Oh,
QSFN
no
obviously counting on that in terms of a charge, potentially from that left-hand side. Queen is now vulnerable.
The multi, though.
Multi. Oh, my gosh.
Oh. Wait, the Dragon Riders just disappeared. The red air bombs on those healers. We've talked about it before where... Oh, my goodness. The King does not have the Yak, unfortunately. The Warden is getting hit.
On the Warden.
Wait.
Come on, Warden. Come on,
Warden. No way. But he's only got 15
he's on the
seconds.
wall. He's attacking the wall.
Yes, he is. 12 seconds. Oh, my gosh. They have to... Oh, a ground skeleton pops. No. This is going to be perfect for QSFN. They needed a defense. And it is only a 97% 2-star right there, meaning a 3-star from QSFN. And they will be victorious, getting a golden ticket. If they don't triple the last hit, then Badzinger have a chance.
It was in the hands of Badzinger yet again, but so unfortunate. ND has been so impressive for me throughout this qualifier, to the fact that right at the end, when he really needed it, there was that little slip. Just is heartbreaking. However, QSFN, they have really, I mean, they deserve that as well. They deserve that little bit of an opportunity, because I feel their attack also was unfortunate. That's the beauty of esports, though, isn't it? That's what happens. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it does not. But we've got P. Castro. He has been devastating with this Lava Loon attack. Let's be real, Carbon. And being someone that's very proficient with Lalo, what are you thinking from this opening part of the base?
Well, it looks like he's going to push this Queen straight into the single. Gonna have to freeze it. And now can make the Queen go for the town. Well, I would say, actually, let's see. He's going to wall break this Archer Tower to keep the Queen walking to the bottom side and away. Oh, the single. Remember, a 3-star, and you will get that golden ticket. Down goes the cannon. Oh, the scatter shot does not pop a Queen ability. So the keeping this Queen alive is huge value.
Trying to use the balloon. I thought it was going to sneak in there towards the scatter shot, but redirects to the Tesla. Continuing with the wall break. It just gets underneath the scatter shot fire, so he will be able to get into that region. Queen Charge still alive at the moment, and he does then have the jump in order to get her into the next couple of compartments. So all is safe again in terms of this Queen Charge. It can be so dangerous when you're charging into these areas, but he's managed to get through, preserve the ability. Should be relatively okay here, getting through the Clan Castle troops, and is obviously refocusing across to the right-hand side.
Yeah, trying to keep this Queen in. Does just pop this Hound. The Grand Warden is now on the ground with this King. Rages that Queen up. Taking his time, but that poison spell did just wear off. And he's investing everything through here, pushing this Queen closer to the Town Hall. And there's the rage. Oh, the Queen's ability forced. Can he keep this Queen alive, making it to go for the Town Hall, though, Judo? Oh, she might not even go. She's going to be through the wall. Watch out.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Come on, King. Oh, he got... Yes.
She does.
The King got the Wizard Tower, was huge there to just force the Queen back across. Now he starts the Lalo. Obviously, he was waiting until the Queen took that route. And with 1 minute remaining, 50% of the base, he's got to start the main phase of the attack pretty soon, Carbon. Otherwise, he is at risk of that time fail.
Well, I literally just talked about it earlier, about starting an attack with like 45 seconds left of a Lalo, and he's doing exactly that. The balloons are pushing their way to the top side. 35 seconds left. The Queen is about to go down, but he's got plenty of loons here. 30 seconds. That without having the Queen, though, he's got to drop the minions. The balloons are pretty slow. 25 seconds. He might not have the time. He's got minions around. The red air bombs. 20 seconds, Judo.
head in hands. He knows it is pretty much out of his control. He has one minion he can deploy. Balloons are moving across, but they have to go to the cannon. Get the minion in. Look at the owl chaining. That could be huge. 8 seconds, 98. They clump around.
3.
He can celebrate.
3 stars.
Oh my goodness, which means the 3 stars will put them out of reach here. Badzinger can put up the 3 stars, but they can no longer catch up. That was so critical. Coming to the wire, you could see why he was so nervous. In the end, the Lalo just being too powerful in the hands of P. Castro.
Starting that Lalo with about 45 seconds left. Absolutely incredible to be able to finish that off. The final buildings on the outside. How do they do it with not that much time left? But here we go with Avatar with the final attack. Has the dragons pushing their way. It's going to be the Hydra. Has an invisibility spell as well with the heal. It's now sending this blimp into the town hall.
Avatar has been on such form, and how must he feel here knowing that this attack will not make the difference? I mean, he can put up as good of a performance as he wants, and I'm sure he will, because we know that we will at least see Badzinger in that last chance qualifier. So they want to leave out here with their heads held high, but irrespective of this attack, I'm pretty sure they can do that, and I, for one, think they have a very good opportunity in that last chance qualifier. With the town hall down, he can start the dragons up to the top, the opposite side. Often we come in next to the town hall due to the funnel, but just sees that value in getting the eagle down early on.
Yep, with that warden pushing in with the dragons, the queen is now coming from the left side. So is the king ability, queen ability as well. Pushing his way through. The kings just goes through. The warden ability goes up, pulls out that triple ice golem, which will slow him down just a bit and saving on to his royal champion to try to potentially come in with the dragons. But no, sending her from the bottom side in towards the defending king though.
Let's find out what is going to happen here. He's still got plenty of spells that he can react with. The central area of the base, particularly those multis, can be a little bit dangerous when you're trying to push your heroes through the back end of the base.
Yeah.
Can he use them to help protect this one dragon and one dragon rider? That might be the play here. He's got to keep his focus all over the place. Actually uses the spells to the right-hand side because of the enemy queen, which arguably is the major threat right now.
Ooh. The enemy queen does just go down. He's got one invisibility spell, but the biggest threat is this air defense. He uses the invisibility. The Dragon Rider does not take out that core multi-target Inferno. The Yak is going to try to help assist a little bit, but the queen's still up. The queen's coming out of nowhere from the left side.
The Expos were tanked, and the little archers can help to take it down with 45 seconds. Even if this Dragon Rider goes down, the Archer Queen just slowly get through the wall here. She can take her time, make sure to get that multi, and secure the 3 stars for Badzinger.
Look at that, still finishing off with a 3-star. What a way to close it out. Yes, it was unfortunate, but getting it done, and they are still going to be playing unbelievable. And just Judo, the wars we've seen yesterday and today have just been going back and forth. Just some incredible stuff.
Amazing performance by these teams. I am just blown away by the creativity that we have had, particularly in this competitive environment. When the pressure is on, it would be a little bit safer, you would think, to just choose a common attack in the meta, but sometimes taking those risks outside of the box is what you need to do in order to get around some of the traps set up on the other side's base building, and they need to make sure they are thinking outside of the box if they do want to rise to the top, Carbon.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to have to do that with, especially in the next qualifiers. We're going to be seeing the update coming, which is going to change the meta. And we're going to have to see all the base builders testing these bases against these different strategies, because there is still one more qualifier left for all these pro teams to compete. But not only the pro teams, Judo, anybody in the world can also try to compete and play against these pros in a competition like this, going through the in-game CWL and then obviously through the monthly pre-qualifiers. It's not an easy road, but it is possible.
It is certainly possible, and we've seen it before in the previous qualifiers. As long as your clan is in Champions 1 through 3, then you are eligible to sign up. But you raised an interesting point, Carbon. With the next update, we have seen sneak peeks with regards to it on the Clash of Clans Twitter, various YouTube channels, obviously, and it is going to be a huge momentum shift, I feel, in the meta for the next and final qualifier. We've obviously got the new miner and hog levels, which we've seen a little bit here. Will the base design change in order to defend that? We've also got that new Super Bowler as well, which, with the P.E.K.K.A. Smash style attacks, will that indeed replace it? Maybe we'll see some Super Bowler Smash attacks. Time will tell. I think it's going to be pretty cool to see how the meta shifts in time for that final qualifier.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking about that Super Bowler, I tried to use a Super Bowler with some healers and even a rage spell like on an outside. It can get so much value, just the funneling alone. And then you can do Warden Walk on one side. And just remember, the Super Bowlers can skip 3 buildings, 3 tiles as it goes across. Incredible value. And I'm sure so many pros will be testing it out. You've got to test it out against your bases as a base builder nowadays. And who knows, even putting a Super Bowler into a blimp and trying to send it into the middle. But Judo, the meta is going to be completely different. I cannot wait.
It is going to be exciting indeed. But let's go ahead and welcome back all of our casters, Itsu and Woody. It is absolutely an amazing weekend of Clash of Clans. But unfortunately, due to a violation of the fair play rules of this tournament, a penalty match loss has been issued to QSFN while they maintain their standing within this qualifier, which earns them a silver ticket. It does mean that we will be moving forward with Badzinger with the golden ticket. So huge turn of events there, which nobody likes to see, let's be honest about it. But what's your thoughts following that final matchup there, Itsu?
Yeah, once again, like a really good match from those teams. And we saw again, like both teams doing amazing overall with all of those attacks. And yes, we see it as well. Badzinger joining the other golden ticket winner, alternate Tompiner Empire Queen Walkers and Jax Tiger as the 5th team on this list, Carbon.
Yeah, and these teams are going to be seen again in the World Finals. And here is the last chance qualifier teams, which means they will have an opportunity later this year to try to compete on that world stage, which is MCS, 11 Original, Carnage Gaming, Coda